Okay.
You've returned. Hope you're finding the hotel to your liking. Now, what can I lend a hand with?
Nothing.
What floor would you like to visit?
I'd like to visit VIP guest floor. Actually, the penthouse.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
What's wrong with some perception? How you getting along?
Everything's so soft and silky and expensive. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get any grease stains on the furniture.
Don't worry about it. You'll be just fine.
What floor would you like to visit?
VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Yeah, let's go. The brain in his head. All right. The hell is that? Anyway, Spencer.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
You'll never take over Halcyon, you fiend.
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
Just a marauder. No sudden movements. I'm going to take everything not tied down. I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon and Helen. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it.
Of course.
Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
I'm not here for an autograph. I'm here to ask you some questions.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in.
That's good.
You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me. Back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Okay. Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
Right. Oh, sure. You were that guy in that one serial.
Come now, I'm sure I would have made more of an impression than that. Could I have really fallen so far behind the times?
I'm not gonna ring him like
Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer?
He has.
The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts and a woman with no talent.
A 2-ton bucket of bolts?
Yes, that would be Burbage 3001. I'm sure you've heard the clomping around. It's over in the next room. It's hard for me to believe that a mechanical actor isn't some kind of joke played on us all by Odeon's director.
All right, I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation.
That's a bad
He must
idea.
have tainted my meal in retaliation.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Right. All right. Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
All right, bye.
Very well, then.
Got a few more questions to ask you about that poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover.
All right.
Very well, then.
I would like to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why are you so curious?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next.
Of course.
But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
Okay, all right, speaking theoretically, how would you have killed the victim?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids.
Why do you keep starring alongside her?
I'm not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids.
Did you consider yourself a friend of hers?
I'll ask you this. If you'd been the star of cinema for years, then suddenly found yourself scrounging for bit parts while a younger person stole the limelight, how would you feel? In short, the two of us weren't close. But that's not to say my dislike of her was so extreme that I tried to do anything drastic. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely.
Right.
It's also beneath me.
Right. What were you up to at the time of the murder? Actually, first before I ask that, did you know
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my... In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve...
It's not been too
Oh,
flattering.
it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me.
What were you up to at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
I got anybody who can corroborate that? Actually, let me ask this. You were meditating, really?
All actors have their methods. And this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
You're insane. How long have you been working with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
You're full of it. Got anybody who can corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
Well, you have no alibi then. You're going down, man. Okay, back to my other questions.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
Alright, enough about that. And
I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
you know what? I've learned a few things about your activities here in the hotel.
Oh? Have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Found a bottle of tainted liquor. Might have had something to do with your poisoning.
That, yes. Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
I got my eye on you.
I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
I need to find where you put that damn plasma rifle. I can't just go ahead. Okay, it doesn't have it in there. I need to find where you put that damn plasma rifle at. Alright. from over. It seemed to be some kind of mistake when I first arrived at Grand Colonial for this unveiling. It was led to a small sitting room, kind that an individual might be allowed to relax in with moderate comfort, before being led to his actual quarters. It's been a week and a half, yet no one has arrived to deliver me to my actual room yet. If I didn't know better, I might assume that this was meant to be my actual room. If I didn't know better, I might assume that you tried to play Spencer Woolworth's star of hundreds of serials, the hero of the Etherways sets Colonial while in a room where he can barely walk for one end to the other while bumping his toe on the foot of his bed. I show you that. I might even assume that Ruth Bellamy is placed in the Grand Colonial penthouse suite on purpose rather than by mistake. To Spencer Woolworth, 12, understand. Will spin, VIP, guest floor, comes very close to very second. Guest safety. We're sure you no doubt heard the horrible event occurred in the ballroom. Alright, armed security will be present all throughout the Grand Colonial. Okay, spend your heart while someone's shooting you in the back. Freely go about the hotel premises, spend your heart's content without worrying about someone shooting you in the back of the head. Where the hell you put that gun at?
Beep, beep, beep. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances.
Right.
Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrorray, blood, terrorray, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrorray.
Were these substances added later?
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
Is it toxic?
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrorray biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
I want to know where he put that gun at. I want to know where he put that gun at. That little fool didn't know I found out he ordered a plasma rifle. Hey.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Greetings, theater aficionado and or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed.
I see you've had some work done. Who upgraded you?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by
you
Spencer
devil.
Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the aether.
Uh-oh. You knew Halcyon Helen?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
Almost sounds like you got a motive for murdering Helen.
Now running shock and dismay protocol. What's this? Helen's death was a murder? How horrifying. Bring that killer to justice, designated authority figure. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. Randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Right, you have some work
Burbage
done.
3001's.
Right.
This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. Randomizing despair
Damn it.
tables.
There's the plasma rifle. Oopsie! Got you, you stupid little fool. Oh, I got you. You're dead. Oh my god.
This unit has not yet completed its
Yeah. What difference does it make? I see you had a plasma rifle, I took it. Look at this load of blood on here. Got you, fool. Spencer. Danger close by. Do you want to stay in your place? Always by the dashing Spencer Woods. Sans hands clasped at the roof of the pilot house. He's deeply absorbed in thought. There is a knock on the door. Enter Lionel, Danger's faithful manservant. Lionel, sir, what's the matter? Everyone's looking for you. They want to celebrate how you single-handedly saved Eridanos from the boss master and distant junk ship. Ah, Lionel, thank you for coming to get me. I'd love to join the others, truly I would. Huh? But when I fired my home-built anti-craft cannon, destroying the junk ship with a single shot, a flaming piece of shrapnel landed in the middle of the Rizzo's distillery. Several workers were killed, but worst of all, the damage to the facility would take thousands of bits to repair. Sir, you must do hard on yourself. Though the facility was damaged, you saved hundreds of lives by destroying the distance. If these people had been freed by the distance that has killed the losses, future capital would have been much worse. Perhaps you're right, my friend. Perhaps you're right. I am now, sir. Now, let's drink a refreshing bottle of Rizzo Spectrum Brown in celebration of your victory. Oh.
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility. That was from the Twin Spies. I played a sentient mechanical. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Yeah, I spoke to Burbage. He told me you upgraded him.
I did indeed. With Halcyon Helen parading her fame about, I was left without an acting partner. Burbage is no exception. His acting protocols were nothing short of a joke. So I decided to make some modifications.
Right.
Installing him with some of my old serial quotes, as I think improved his range. The way he bungled about with that weapon of his hardly befitted a dissident, so I modified it as well. He's much quicker on the draw now, though he's still a machine.
Yeah.
I'm quite used to being breathless.
Yeah. He's lying. That weapon of his. Damn it, I need more evidence. He just won't fess up.
This unit has not yet. Verbiage 3001's programming. This unit has not yet.
Damn it. Where is the... I see all this blood here. And I picked up the rifle.
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
I'm getting worried about our mascot. Haven't seen him for a spell.
Yeah, you won't be seeing him anymore.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
Brings Rangers in Eridanos.
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, fella? You after a signature?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
He's just being coy. Anyway, where was I? Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
Okay. How long have you been with Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced, ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Right. I had some questions about Halcyon and Helen's murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about.
Right.
It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Okay. Can you think of anyone who would want to kill Helen?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty.
That's true. Tell me about Bertie and Helen.
Oh, Bertie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Bertie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
I think Bertie could have killed Helen.
What? Law, no. Bertie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
Right, okay. Obviously, you're not the one to do it.
What can I do for you?
Alright, that's all. No more think that.
We're all seeing that woolly cow, right? Not just me? Okay, good.
What the hell's going on in here?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations.
Right.
Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
Must have been a hell of a party.
A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Was Black Hole Birdie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. Minus.
Right. Minus Birdie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A single footprint, size 10, toss ball cleat sized.
Amplifier. Analyze the footprint for any
The
residue.
soil in this residue contains a very high concentration of oxygen.
High concentration oxygen usually points to a terraformer.
Well done, Inspector. The weather monitoring station at the pilot house substitutes for a terraformer. The soil in his footprint likely came from there.
Not enough to leave. Better keep looking. Alright. What the hell's with the purple berry? Okay, so
What floor would you like to visit?
the lobby, please.
To the lobby we go.
Chef Anwar, Soul Chef Anwar.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Put that away, you're making me nervous.
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
Just normal.
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Seems like a workplace hazard. How has the slug caught this?
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Alright. Anyway.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat?
Hell no.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Why are you talking about food? Don't you care about the crime that just occurred?
Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
Since when is a murder irrelevant? Happened 15 feet away from your kitchen.
Well, it didn't happen in my kitchen. Who exactly are you, anyhow? What is it you want?
Here to investigate Halsey and Helen's murder. I want to ask you a few questions.
You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
So you said you're a hotel chef. What's that like?
I prep dishes day in and day out for guests, and while I doubt their palates are refined enough for my flavors, the work is rewarding. After all, I can take pride knowing that I simply am the best cook this side of Halcyon. No one else can even hope to compare.
Yeah, the nasty-ass stuff you've prepared. You seem pretty wed to your craft. Were you in the kitchen at the time of the murder?
No. As it so happens, I was down in the employee break room. I wasn't taking an unsanctioned break, of course. I was merely fetching ingredients.
Yeah, you mean rats. Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Sure no one else was involved?
Well, yes, I'm positive. Why?
If Helen was poisoned and no one else touched the meals, you poisoned her, right?
Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
All right. Any idea what was Spencer Woolrich doing in the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much.
All right.
If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Okay, any idea where I might find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands.
Yeah, let's not.
It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Oh, crap. Alright. Why are we being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Okay. Tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking.
Got drunk.
And consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Alright. So what was he doing
Mr.
now?
Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals.
Right.
While I could, if you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite.
Okay, what about
Yes,
the bellhop?
but not.
Right.
It's always hard to say when Owens might be
Alibi's
back.
bit thin.
I understand your reluctance, but oh! I just remembered the kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything.
Okay.
Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
All right.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Right. Let's go talk to the constable. Sound alarm, stairs. All right, so let's go see the constable. After we lovely. Okay, so let's go see the constable. I want that footage.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Thank you. Who's this?
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Polgar told me to talk to you, said you had some advice.
Oh, thank the law you're here about the pool. That crucial thing that isn't my job to fix, and that, as such, I don't care about. If you want advice, here it is. Don't talk to that imbecile ever again. Even by my crew's standards, he's duller than a telescoping staff. I put him on pool duty to keep him away from me, and now he's up my ass more than ever. How hard could it possibly be to guard a void-damned pool?
Alright, anyway. not who I'm looking for. Who the heck is the constable?
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Bloody heck. Is this not the spaceport?
What was that? Don't mess with me!
Smile, damn you! Let me share my
You ain't so
toy!
tough, huh?
Feels good! Feels fun!
We're
Their
about to ruin your day. Don't mess with the best.
Oh, so those things are controlling those guys. Right. Oh no, so it's infecting them.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
Okay. Just the man we want to see.
Trouble ahead.
Really?
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
You're stupid.
Sluglight? That's a new one.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw!
I'm an inspector, fella. Sticking my nose where it doesn't belong is my job.
Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again.
Don't do anything you won't live to regret.
Regret? Regret? I regret nothing! You're going down!
Really?
Heads up, though! Better take a look.
I don't like the look of that shopkeep.
Oh, he's dead. What the hell was that about? Hit note. Got a job for anyone with a ready gun hand and empty pockets. This is Inspector looking into the murder house in Helen. My client wants you to cross them off. X marks the spot. Don't worry about subtlety. In fact, don't be subtle. Just make sure that once you agree to the job, you visit the rearmost by a bunk. What the hell does that mean? Put on the uniforms you'll find folded beneath the mattress. After that, feel free to cause a ruckus. Be sure to let them know slug territory is off limits. Rewards 40,000 bits plus all the enhancing chemicals you could ever want. The marketeer. Oh. What the hell's going on here? What the hell is that about? At the docks. Right. That was a bad bet they made. The marketeer. You've been sniffing around.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
I need to acquire the Grand Colonial kitchen security footage for me.
All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe.
Right.
Is that acceptable?
Hold still. I need to examine your bit processing unit real quick.
Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest at a later date. Delivering footage. Thank you for your patronage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide?
Your designation is Deputy Wine Taster. What are you doing in constabulary?
Error. Unit designation no longer wine taster. Unit designation now deputy.
Does your wine tasting instruments double as weapons or something?
While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95% violent utilization of equipment, would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent.
I'm gonna
How
look
may
around.
this unit be of...
Goodbye. It's not my problem. Yeah, what's going on? Saboteur. Intermittent logs. Delinquent logs. Mills Cassidy cause arrest. Suspected smuggling. Suspicion smuggling is a fait accompli. Today, arrest report involving Casey Mills. Casey has made attempted smuggling a hobby. With a few more years of unsupervised practice, will likely elevate attempted smuggling into an art form. Key forms attempted. Not all competent Casey's ability to successfully smuggle anything. She's clumsy in the extreme. Obvious to a fault and couldn't hide sand in the desert. Suspicion of smuggling nonetheless constitutes dissident, irresponsible or otherwise untoward behavior contrary to the high standards of Wizards Company law. Besides, Cassidy Mills falls under the purview of Sublight Underground. I expect Mr. Kincannon pay her internment fees with the $36 usual. Disorderly conduct. Slugs have begun to work on defamation papers. Price of goods will likely force him to hard labor for the rest of life. Okay. Delinquent. 6 arrests of Lamb's month. He's getting close to his record. Security footage. Messages from Ludvika. Constable, I know you don't need to hear this. Please be in your guard. Piraeus Spaceport is technically outside my jurisdiction. It's means you're the only representative of company law in Slug territory. This is more than I can reasonably expect from you, but I appreciate it if you keep an eye on Cedric Kincannon. He's looking for any opportunity to seize control of the entire complex from me. You can keep him in check. Your first, last, and only line of defense between Slug lawless hooligans in our project. I know you have dreams of something bigger for Eridanos. This product launch is successful. Spectrum Brown spreads to the rest of the colony. Promise you'll find a place where you can be happy for the rest of your life. You're a valuable part of the Rizzo family, and I will look after you. Right. My ass. Record archives not found. All constabulary terminals will provide for the maintenance. Okay. Data recovery. Enter supervisor clearance password. Alright, now recording data. Alright. Yep.
Oh no. Oh, damn it. When did this happen? How'd they get in?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos atmospheric complex.
Damn,
No signs of
that.
life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives.
These are small wounds. She looked like she was shot in the head and neck.
Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
Sounds like the same weapon that killed the mascot.
Yes, Inspector. These entry wounds match the profile previously detected on the Rizzo's Rangers mascot. Constable Maria Keene was likely killed by someone wielding the Needler.
I noticed some casings on the ground. Ammunition?
These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes.
Okay, amplifier. Scanner blood for toxins.
High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected.
Potassium chloride, I was stopped.
These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death.
Amplify, make a note. Find whoever did this and make them.
Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
I liked her. Alright, so
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats.
yeah, figure out how to let him out of there. Cassie, what are you doing in there?
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts.
Cassidy? What are you doing in there? I gotta let him out. Obviously, I can't leave him in there. Alright. Let's see if we can figure out how to let those people out. I didn't see anything else on her body. I had the terminal key, but oh yeah, she's that smuggler, okay. Guess there are people.
Hello. Welcome to Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible.
So your title was Marketeer. Ever refer to yourself just as Marketeer?
Oh, I see you've read some of my poems. Very clever, Inspector. Yes, my pen name is the Marketeer, though I also use it in certain business dealings. Wait a moment. Why do you ask? Hey now, hey, let's all be reasonable here. I'm just a middleman. None of this was my idea. Occasionally, jobs requiring discretion arrive here from the hotel. Always anonymous and always lucrative. For a sizable cut, I set these jobs up and ask no questions.
You're going to prison, buddy.
Somebody sent me a note telling me they wanted you dead. I don't know who, and I don't know why. I swear.
You were hired by an anonymous note to hire someone else by an anonymous note.
Yeah, of course. It's called a paper trail. Give me a little credit. I'm a professional. I've got to have some standards.
You're either twisting my arm or you're an idiot. I don't know what to make of you.
I understand your distrust, but look at me in my place of business. What would I stand to gain from destroying you, versus how much I stand to lose if discovered? You're welcome to remain suspicious, but in the meantime, you're completely welcome to browse my wares at your leisure. No surcharge. Again, terribly sorry.
What do you think?
I've run with a lot of swindlers and thieves, but that guru is in a class of her own. Still, I'm not sure I see her killing Helen, if only because there's no money in it.
Right, yeah, she's an idiot. I don't... Do I care if this guy tried to kill me? I really don't.
Welcome back. The Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry is just as standard and unremarkable as when you left it.
Standard and unremarkable said. Maybe we should invest in advertising seminar.
Hey, folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging, eternal, like the land beneath their feet or the air in their lungs. Whoops, forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time. The drab nature of our store profits is what I meant. Now, can I sell you anything?
Alright, so... Whatever. Let's get out of here.
Does Sublight Underground run this place? Looks a lot cleaner than the Groundbreaker.
Alright, so... We need to speak to that bellhop. Alright. A Kincaid food trying to bump us off. How do we get off this island? Might as well talk to this idiot. Still alive.
You got an appointment?
I don't need a damn appointment. I'm gonna tell you this one time.
Appointment?
I need to speak to Cedric.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment?
Well, no. But I want to speak to him anyway.
No appointment? No talking to Mr. Kincannon.
Not very friendly, are you?
They don't pay me to be friendly. They pay me to keep hooligans out of Mr. Kincannon's hair.
There'll be no trouble for me. I'm not the type.
I got a sixth sense for troublemakers. Ain't convinced you're not one, but Mr. Kincannon will have to be the judge of that.
I don't give two craps.
Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
Who the hell does he think he's talking to?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I bet. This guy must think I'm an idiot.
A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed.
Analyze the fingerprints further.
The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
As I expected. The gun on the bottom looks special. Has been customized.
Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
I have a friend from Monarch. Anyway.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by.
Here for my alibi, I assume.
I want an explanation for that nonsense outside.
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
I had a run-in with some slug agents.
Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself.
Doesn't it look that way? Why don't you humor me and explain it?
In short, Slug has not sent anyone to rough you up, Inspector. That would be acting against our own self-interest. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you?
Well, clearly whoever's buying this wants me to pit me against Slug.
Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
If you have a theory, spit it out.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The man in charge. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades.
Yeah, right.
So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector.
You're lying.
With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
That's your alibi? Seriously?
I could invent a better alibi than tortured a man to death if you'd like. Perhaps something salacious, or one where I break contract bylaws. Lou would adore that. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you.
Of course I don't believe you.
People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
Stupid. Oh, you're a real piece of shit, aren't you?
Watch your tongue, Inspector. I'd hate for one of my people to overhear you insulting me and decide to cut it out of you.
You just had some of your people try that, fool.
The point is, I've admitted to being elsewhere the night of Helen's murder. Besides, I have no motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
Yeah. Bet you make a killing selling tickets to her. Nah, not sure yet. But if you do have a motive, I'm going to uncover it.
If you do, be sure to drop by and regale me. I'd love to hear why I might have wanted her dead. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
All got our problems.
It is, it seems, the way of the world.
I'll give a crap about your
Items are
cargo.
disappearing from SLUGS storage and processing warehouse. The theft began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
What's the connection?
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the theft began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
Guess I can't guarantee that death isn't related.
I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
Whatever. I like to commit my own horrific violence. Just no speaking.
I would never. Company secrets and all that. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
Oh, I won't. Like he's gonna keep some evidence here. Crap. This guy's a real snake. He's like a first-class snake. Didn't... That... Oh, boy. What's his name said he did some role with the... as a marketeer. Yeah, that little fool said he did some role as the marketeer. Why don't you die? What was that?
Make
make him regret it.
Time for a drink?
Did we win? How exciting!
I hope I didn't get blood on my clothes.
I don't know what weapon she's using. She's a flamethrower.
Did you hear that someone...
Oh. Crap.
Right. Here we go.
Of course he's dead. Ah, crud. It's the most lucky culprit. Confront him in his suite on the VIP guest floor. Find out what he has to say for himself. Yeah, that's the conclusion I came to. So yeah, little fool.
What floor would you like to visit?
VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Oh, Spence.
Please, can't you see my heart is bursting at the seams? I absolutely must go out. A quote from the Sisty Cutlet. I voiced a Sisty pig aware that it was going to be slaughtered. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I've learned a few more things about you,
Oh,
actually.
have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
So, quick question. What was it you wanted with a Tuareg bile gland?
What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's, an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
Yeah, that's a lie. I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
Nice contradiction. Want to add another to the pile, but you just rather come...
I want to add another to the pile. Oh, no. Wait, bah. No use in pretending, is there?
I saw you.
As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
Oh, this should be good.
Just listen to me, please. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die. And even then, it would be an extended, arduous process.
Yeah, you really seem like a toxicologist. Or maybe you played one on the Easter way.
Really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
Oh man, do I really want to do this? He wasn't trying to kill her. He's just a 2-bit actor. What would you want me to say instead?
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect.
No, I'm not lying.
An accident.
No.
I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
Alright, so you weren't trying to kill her. Alright, I'll keep your part in this a secret. It's fine.
Thank you very much, Inspector. And for what it's worth, I really do hope you find the true murderer.
Yeah, you're not the killer. What do you think?
I don't know if Spencer has a backbone to kill Helen, but I'd love to slap him around anyway. Just for fun.
I trust your insight. Yeah, let's go. He's not a killer. He's just an idiot. Yeah. I trust your insight. He's just an idiot.
What floor would you like to visit?
To the penthouse.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to the administrator. This guy is full of crap too. Alright, so we're going to close this episode out after you talk to the administrator.
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true.
She was murdered in her own office.
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector. You must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you.
I checked their terminal. Why were you tampering with the Burbits 3001?
Why were you going through Maria's terminal?
Because I'm the inspector. I'm the damn inspector, and I'll answer the question.
Any upgrades to valuable automechanicals must be authorized by me. I'm the administrator. And you need to focus on the hunt for Helen's killer. Was there anything else?
I finished my investigation of Jasmine Lavia profitability.
Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers.
Yeah, she's a fraud.
So, tell me, what did you find?
I think she's a fraud and a cheat.
Ms. Leyva's techniques have no basis in modern science.
Obviously.
But she makes bits hand over fist. If that makes her a fraud, then she's only as fraudulent as our corporate leaders. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Obviously not. I'm still considering my options, but no, I doubt she did it.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Yeah, whatever. I've completed my investigation of Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
They cover the tracks too well.
Are you saying you were outmaneuvered, Inspector? Because that isn't what I want to hear. What I want to hear is, yes, Mr. Ludovico, I've discovered the identity of a dangerous anarchist.
You want me to laugh?
I hope you will redouble your efforts in pursuit of Helen's killer.
I know who killed her? Do I?
Are you confident you've finished your investigation? You've questioned all your suspects.
No, I need more time.
Law speed, Inspector.
Let me go check out this. The guy's a first class idiot. Oh, damn it. Still can't hack that. Alright. Hold a second. Now I can. Cover delete messages. Unknown client. Subject not found. That was the truth. Please hurry. Don't know how much longer I can keep. See you guys. Full. Son of a bitch. Alright, those two, please hurry. Don't know how much longer I can keep. So that must be Birdie. Alright, so I'm going to end this episode. I want to thank you for watching. Of course, I'm Erik Malkavian as the stranger in the Outer Worlds. Spacer's Choice Edition. You have a great day. Actually, this is murder on Eridanos. So we're going to find out who did it in our next exciting episode. Thank you and goodbye.